Hi Jessica, how are you doing today?
Okay, kind of tired.
I'm tired. What are you tired from?
Practice. We had doubles yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And then I have, tests coming up and studying for SATs and everything.
How are you managing all of that?
It's okay. I mean, like I said, I'm sleepy a lot, but I'm used to running on, no sleep. So just trying to push through and can't wait to graduate.
Okay. So it sounds like you have a lot going on. So today, we're here for session 2, and we're going to be completing the biopsychosocial assessment. And this is just an assessment just to kind of give me a better overview of some things about you and just like your history. So I just want to let you know I'm just going to be taking some notes, and I just want to make sure that was okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it is pretty lengthy. So if at any time you feel like you want to stop or you need a break, that's fine. We don't have to do it all in one session.
Okay.
So do you have any questions before we start, or?
No. I mean, is all of this confidential? Like, you won't tell my parents?
Yep, everything's confidential. Everything stays, internal as far as the office. Okay? All right, well, we're just going to start with some basic information. And a lot of this is just to confirm everything that we already have. And we did the intake, so I just wanted to confirm some of the information. What's your full name?
Jessica. My middle name is Anne, and that's spelled A-N-N-E.
Okay.
And then Britt, R-A-E.
And how would you identify with your sex? Female. Okay. And your date of birth?
5/5/98.
And how would you describe your current living situation?
I live at home, and home is mom, dad, and I have an older sister, but she only comes on Christmas breaks and stuff because she's away at college.
Okay. Are you currently working right now?
I have a part-time job, but it's at a farmer's market, and it's on the weekends if they need me, just because I'm always so busy. So it's just for if I want to go to the movies or out to eat with friends.
What do you do there at the farmer's market?
So I work at a fruit and veggie stand.
How do you like that?
I like it a lot. I get to see my friends because they come in a lot. So it's pretty fun. It's social. You get to meet people.
That's pretty cool. It sounds like a pretty interactive job.
Yeah.
All right. What about your contact information? Do you have a cell phone or an email that you want to give?
I do have a cell phone.
Okay.
My number is 215.
Okay.
667 5123.
Okay. And is there an email that you wanted to give?
I have email, but I never really use it.
That's fine. And today's date. Okay, so now we're just going to talk a little bit about your family.
Okay.
So can you tell me a little bit about your family of origin, which is you, your mom, your dad, and your sister? Would you consider you close? Would you consider that you're close with any of them, or?
I would say overall we're a tight-knit family. There's no serious issues. There's no constant, we have stress and we have arguments, but it's not I'm in fear of going home or anything like that. And we do family-oriented things. We sit down at the dinner table all together every night, and we go to, school functions together.
Okay.
I have some issues with my mom, but I would never consider it to be an abusive relationship or anything.
Okay, well that's good to hear. It sounds like you feel like you're safe at home and you feel comfortable.
Definitely.
All right. So how would you say that your family expresses emotions? What are things when something good happens or you guys are happy, or?
Well, my mom and dad are obsessed with being number one. My sister is really smart and she was good at sports, but she was the nerdy bookworm and got valedictorian, and so they celebrate all that kinds of stuff, and they're very over the top, and they love everyone to know that their daughters are the best at everything. So they're always very good with that kind of stuff, and they celebrate us in that sense.
Okay.
My mom, when there's issues, she's the enforcer.
Okay.
Between my dad's kind of the pushover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has it always been like that?
Yeah, I'd say for the most part. I mean, it's gotten worse as my sister and I got older. It was the better we got at something, or the more we won, the more intense she became.
Right. Okay. How would you say that's impacted you guys' relationship?
Sometimes I feel like she's not like a mom. She's more of just I don't know, she's my coach, but not my coach. I don't know how to describe it. It's all she kind of cares about is winning and, the swimming and stuff. Sometimes it's just I don't want to talk about it. I just want to chill and go to the movies or have a girls' night or something.
Right.
And sometimes she's just always so wound up and in go mode and she doesn't know how to relax.
Sounds like there's kind of maybe a dual relationship. Maybe, she is your mom, but then she also feels maybe she's a second coach for you. Okay. So I'm going to move on to your extended family. Is there any history of physical illness in your family? No? Okay. What about substance abuse?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. And do you know of any mental illness in your family? No? Okay. All right. So do you know if there's a history of anxiety, depression, or maybe alcoholism in your family?
My grandfather is an alcoholic, but he's a recovering alcoholic, and that is my mom's dad.
So your maternal grandfather?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my mom's brother.
Okay, and your maternal uncle?
Which is why my mom doesn't drink at all.
Okay.
And my dad's side of the family, really don't know. We're not that close with them. Okay. They're kind of scattered all over, so we don't really get to see them too often. His parents we see every once in a while because they live up north, but we're just really not that close with that side of the family at all.
Right. Is that something that you would like to explore, getting close to your paternal side of the family?
I mean, it would be nice, but, just because a couple of times I have nothing, I know I have cousins my age and stuff like that, but just from picking up on conversations or, my dad's, his overall demeanor when he's around his family, you can tell that he doesn't enjoy being around them. So right. I think without prying too much, I think something bad happened between him and his parents or something.
Okay. So is there anything that maybe doesn't have an official diagnosis, but that maybe you highly suspect that someone has in your family?
I think my mom needs anger management.
Your mom needs anger management. Okay.
No, but seriously, I don't think so.
All right, so we're gonna move on to marriages and divorces. Have there been any marriages and divorces or major breakups or any major births or deaths that's really impacted you?
No, not for me.
No? Okay. All right, so we're going to move on. In the next part, I just want to talk about school a little bit.
Okay.
So you're currently in school?
Yep.
As a high school student?
Yep, senior.
Senior year. Are you excited?
Yeah, so excited.
Okay.
Well, it's mixed emotions.
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm
definitely
definitely excited to be like to move on with the next chapter.
Okay. I'm excited for you. It's definitely an exciting time, full of change and transition. Okay. So do you like your classes?
You're okay. I mean, as a senior, it's kind of like your last year and you're just kind of taking those bullshit classes and you don't really care, but overall, I'm fairly happy, at school and with my grades. Like, I get good grades, so.
Okay. What classes are you taking right now?
I'm taking, I'm in all honors classes, so honors like social studies, honors English, statistics. I'm not good at math, so that's the only thing that I'm not in any kind of honors math.
Has it always been like that, or is that something recent?
Yeah, I don't enjoy it, and I'm not good at it. I've never been. Like, I've had to retake math classes, and I'm in math club, so...
Okay.
Which is required if you get, like, a C or below on a certain math test that they test you on, so that's where I struggle. My parents try and buy me, like, math books to practice at home for, like, SATs and stuff, but just never get it.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's something that, you can probably work on. It sounds like, your parents are definitely, like, supportive as far as, like, trying to get you the help, so. Okay. All right. How do you get along with your teachers at school?
Pretty well. I mean, there are those teachers that everyone hates, and the teachers that, are the easy teachers who can get away with stuff, but I don't have any major issues with my teachers, and a lot of them... sometimes a lot of them put pressure on me to get good grades just because they know I am a swimmer and you have to keep a certain GPA, which has never really been an issue for me, but a lot of times they're always on my ass about, getting good grades and doing all my homework and making sure I'm on top of it.
Do you think that could be a positive to make sure that, your grades are good?
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying, but I know that they mean well.
Okay. All right. What about your classmates? How do you get along with them?
Yeah, good. I have a lot of friends. I mean, like I said, there are those times where my friends, I've had issues with my friends in the past where during, like, swim season and, in the winter when swimming is in, like, full effect, it's hard for me to keep in contact with my friends and hang out and stuff, but... they've been my friends for years, and in school I don't have any problems with anybody.
Okay.
I've never been in a fight or gotten in trouble or anything.
All right, well, I'm glad to hear that. So I know that you said that you're employed at a farmer's market part-time. How many hours on average would you say that you work?
Like a week, maybe 6 to 10 hours, and that's if they schedule me. I'm kind of just on, they'll call me and say, hey, do you want to come in today? Just because he's a friend. The person who owns the stand is a friend of my dad's, so it's kind of like I come in just when I'm available.
Okay, all right. It sounds like they're pretty flexible with your schedule and pretty understanding. Well, that's good. All right. And you said that you sell fruits, did you say? Okay. So and you said that you did like your job?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
It's fun. I wish I could work there more because I want to make more money and start saving, but I just don't have enough free time.
Right. All right. How do you get along with your supervisor there?
Good. Like I said, he's my dad's good friend. They grew up together, so he's kind of like an uncle. Like, I even call him uncle. So, yeah, I get along with him really well.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Do you have any coworkers there? How do you get along with them?
Okay, pretty well. I mean, I think they get, like, I don't know, not that they ignore me, but they're so close and tight because they work all the time, like every weekend, and they hang out, and here I am, I just pop in for 4 hours and I get paid like under the table just because I'm only there, so they don't really put me on the payroll. So sometimes I feel a little resentment, but overall, like, it's an okay experience.
All right. How do you get along